What up, man? It's your boy Popsky. We in here in the strip club set with my boy, man, Twizzytwitch. Man, how you feeling, bro?
Good, my guy.
Appreciate you for having me.
Man, it's good to have you, man. Finally, I feel like we were saying off air, it's like crazy. You've been around the underground world now for some years, but it's good to just finally officialize this, man.
Yeah. You guys been doing your thing, too.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, so got Elijah Banks off camera right now, underground alumni, issue 6, right? He was there with Banks. He was there with Garen, issue 7. Shout out to them boys, man. But yeah, we here today for Twizzytwitch issue 12, man. It's an exciting time. You got a big rollout going on right now, so
yeah, we moving, man. We definitely moving right now.
Hell yeah. How does it feel, bro? Just kind of tell me some of your initial thoughts. How you feeling right now? Like,
well, for the mind of Banks, it's about time. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I've always played the back, so nobody ever knows what I did or do.
Yeah.
They always just know I was there, but now I'm finally getting to show people what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Absolutely. That's fire, man. Speak on, I know a bit of your team is here too, right? Can you tell us a little bit about just like some of the people that are helping you and stuff like that?
Yeah. Kalisha, she's kind of running like a lot of stuff right now. She's low-key, she's my publicist, but she's playing manager, she's playing friend. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like she's got a lot going on. She's making a lot of moves with me. We this is like the definition of getting it out the mud right now. We grinding and it's working. You know what I'm saying? She pulls who she knows, we pull who I know, we combine them, and it's becoming something bigger than we thought it was gonna be. It's been moving fast this way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's
Banks is not going nowhere.
Right.
You know, he's always here. He always giving me advice. I was lucky enough to get to see him learn how to move in this.
Yeah.
So I was just in the back watching. So now it's like I was on the bench. It's like a basketball game. I was on the bench this whole time. He was in. You know what I'm saying? He's pushing, doing his thing. We've been tied up for a minute. They just put me in. So now we tag teaming. So now me and him just both scoring. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we moving right now.
Hell yeah, that's fire. So tell us a little bit about like your music up until now. Like, do you have any music that's out before?
Yeah. I created an album a while ago, years ago. My first album is called Final Semester. Okay. Which is the only thing I've ever released at that point. Since that was my first thing I ever dropped, and it was about graduating college. It was about my dad, like the story of him like dying and me finishing school. Like if you listen to it from top to bottom, it tells a story.
Got you.
Yeah, that was my first time dabbling, but I'm not gonna lie, I thought rappers were lame. I thought they didn't make it. Like that shit to me was a dream.
Yeah.
And I did it as a hobby because I like to do it, not because it was like a career thing I was gonna do. I was in college at the time. I was getting a degree in accounting.
Yeah.
Which I got the degree in accounting now. But this rap shit was not the goal or agenda. It was just something I love to do. And then I had a bet one day, and then the bet ended up to somebody saying I can't rap, and I was like, put me in a booth, and then I rapped, and it became a thing. And a producer was in there, as a pretty big producer slash DJ, but he fed me beats, and I just kept going every day, and then my shit got sharpened. I got a call from a big label because one of my songs started circulating around the school out there. I got a call from this big label out here. I was in Atlanta at the time. I got a call from a label out here in LA, and I came here, and I didn't take that deal. But I went to Rolling Loud, and in this situation, I ended up meeting Banks at Rolling Loud, and we locked in from there, and we just rocked out.
And what year was that?
2018, 19, one of those.
Gotcha.
Yeah, probably 18.
So tell me a little bit about, I think it's obviously got to be a difficult thing to kind of take that back seat, right? And have a vision for what you want to do, but also take the back seat and know what you got to do to get there, right? So can you tell the people a little bit about really what that looks like, right? Like in order to be here, sitting here today, to do this rollout the way you want, what did that really take you? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you got to look at, we're going to bring the basketball reference out. We could look at Kobe. He wasn't starting in the first game.
Right.
He was he was chilling.
Right.
You know, so he had to get his shit up to be at the same level as everybody else. That's I felt like I was. I wasn't just chilling though. I was writing for a lot of people at the time. Like I got blessed enough to be able to. I met this dude named Trev Rich from Denver, and he was just starting to write, and he kept bringing me in these rooms with writers. So how I always moved in life. Like think about it, when you always see me out, I was always quiet, right? I don't talk much. I rather listen than talk, right? Because I know what I know, but I don't know everything you know. So I'm gonna let you talk your head off and tell me everything you know, but you won't never know what I know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I move with shit. So in this situation, I was always watching Trev write. I was always just a fly on the wall, but I was seeing the connections he was making. I was meeting these people. So then I finally stepped up and got in the booth and did my thing. And then now they kept inviting me to come write for people. You know what I'm saying? So now I done got to write for legends in the game, like crazy amount of people. But this whole time I'm playing this writer's card. Banks is in the forefront of the artist card. So I'm learning how to be a writer and I'm learning how to be an artist at the same time, but both playing in the back seat. I didn't look at it as me sitting down as a negative thing. I just looked at it as me learning.
Part of the process.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a chance to not make the mistakes that I saw other people make.
Yeah.
So, yes, I'll take it.
Definitely. And then even just something that I don't want to shy away from either. I think that you're a very like savvy business guy. And I think that even just getting to know you a bit quickly, someone will realize, like you just said to me, I'm not your average rapper, right? Like, so, and I think that that's cool. And I think that you should tell the people as much as you want to tell, again, what that takes. I think that a lot of these things that you do outside of your rap career are how you able to move right as a rapper, right? Like this shit takes bread sometimes to put in to do whatever,
for sure.
right?
For sure, yeah.
People moving out here, they don't want to get a job or don't want to work hard or have a business or something, right? But then want to do all the great things. That's not reality, right?
I put everything I had on the line to make my first business happen. Everything, literally everything. I didn't have nowhere to sleep, barely had food to eat. Like I put everything on the line to make it happen, and I took a shot, and I just so happened to hit. And I just needed one thing to hit. When that one thing hit, it spiraled the next thing, and then that spiraled the next thing, and it just became a thing. You know, now it got bigger than just me with a dream. Now I got a million other people believing in me and telling me their dreams. So now now I own multiple things because somebody else had a dream of this, but now I know how to do it. You get me? So now I can see his dream, tap into it, and build with him on this side, build with this person on this side, while all still doing everything I'm doing on my side. So it's like a multitude of things. There's a difference between you guys. I don't talk about a lot of this stuff like on social media. On this, like you don't look at my bio and see CEO of blah 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 or owner of blah blah blah. Right. That shit's corny. I didn't do it to be known as a boss. I didn't do it for people to think I was a boss. I really wanted to make some fucking money and win. You get me? Like it's not a game to me. It's not a flex. It's not flashy. I've never been that type of person. People that start businesses need to remember one thing, and the only thing that's actually important in business is fuck what people think you are. Your mission here is to make money. At the end of the day, is to make money when starting any business.
Right.
Bruh, all the shit you know what I own, but all the shit that I do, blah, blah, blah. Nigga, they can say Banks owns that for all I give a fuck. They can say the camera guy right there owns it. Nigga, at the end of the day, that bread come in my pocket, I'm happy.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need that shine. But yeah.
How do you feel like you've balanced it all, right? Something I relate to as well. Balancing the music, the business. How do you balance everything?
A team. It's a team. It's learning how to control your mental is so important. I see so many people around me just crash out for the smallest things that I probably would have crashed out for, but I know because I'm in the position that I'm in, I'm not allowed to. You get me?
Yeah.
I can't like, and I know it's like insensitive sometimes, but I can't cry about the same thing you can cry about. Because,
like a luxury.
Because everybody's looking at me as the nigga that needs to be the strong one in here.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
I manage everything and balance everything out by knowing that I have to be mentally tough no matter what happens. No matter what happens. It doesn't matter if the shit burned down today. I gotta take it on the chin and figure it out. I can't sit there and cry about it. You get me? Having a team is so important. You know, because I can't do everything by myself. I'm not in there engineering every session. I'm not in there serving every customer that needs food at the restaurants. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in there passing out T-shirts to every single person. You know, sometimes other people do it for me. You know what I'm saying? I can't take my own damn pictures every time. I need somebody to take that picture for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Having a team you can't do anything in the world without having a team. You need people. As much people want to say that you can do it by yourself, good luck. If you can, you really did your fucking thing. I'll tell you, I need a team.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So let's touch a bit back on the record, right? Go Baby, Twizzytwitch, RJ, Jag. Can you tell me a bit about your relationship with Jag? I know you told me you're pretty close with him and stuff, right?
Yeah, Jag is the hardest rapper I've met in real life. Like, you know, you see people online and do freestyles and shit, like, oh, he's good.
Yeah, yeah.
In real life, the nigga hard, dog. The nigga hard. There's two people that I met recently that are part of this record that I think are two of the hardest. I got blessed. Two of the hardest people that I've met in this industry in a long time. That's Jag and Dame Taylor. Dame Taylor made the beat. If you don't know Dame, do your research. He worked with everybody. From Kanye to he worked from everybody. I've never seen no one put together a beat this fast and this nice.
Yeah.
You get me? When you think it's done, he does something else and you're like, oh my gosh.
And what record did he produce?
I can't give you a specific record, but I do know he has a lot of shit with Kanye. A lot of shit from the big albums he got.
Or I'm saying for you, he produced.
Oh, he produced Go Baby.
Oh,
he produced some other stuff on my album too, but he produced Go Baby.
Dope.
Yeah. I got this joint with Eric Bellinger that he did.
Nice.
I don't know if we're releasing that, but I got a joint with Eric Bellinger he did. That's hard too.
Nice.
But let me say, the first day I met Jag, my homeboy Lotto, which he calls himself Playmaker now. Hate that name.
Yeah.
But my homeboy Lotto, he told Jag to pull up to the studio. Jag pulled up to the studio. I don't know him. He don't know me. I just got back to LA. We don't know each other. I got the studio and they're in there playing a beat, and Dame cooked the beat up. And I didn't see Jag pick up a pen. I literally seen Dame make the beat in front of me, so I know he didn't write nothing for this.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there like, when's this nigga gonna start writing? He gets up, gets in the booth, and was like, let me hear it. All right, run it. And he went straight through one of the hardest shits I've heard in a minute. And I was like, oh shit, this he's competition.
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
that's what it was. Because I got in the booth and I rapped too, and he was like, oh, you hard. So we had like a mutual, you hard, like your shit, you going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it became like a competition rap kind of like.
Yeah.
We always felt like we had to like one up each other, but it was always friendly. It's like a friendly fade.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So we've been doing that for years. We got close as fuck doing that, and recently we decided to work on a project together. Like this wasn't even nothing that was planned. It was like recent. And when we did that, this is probably the funnest project I ever made. We had
the whole project.
Yeah, we had a good time.
So is Jag a part of more than just Go Baby? What does that look
like? He's on every song. Me and Jag got this album coming top of next year called Twin.
Oh, so that's a whole collab project with Twizzytwitch and Jag. Okay.
It's called Twin. It's me and Jag. And we wanted to get together the people that we felt were some of the tops in the industry. And put them on the record and go at it with them. They took it as just a feature. We took it as we going at it with you, nigga.
Yeah.
I want to prove to you that I can hang with you too.
That's tough. I'm excited to hear that, especially you had given me a little bit of insight on your next project and what's coming with that. I mean, that's heavy.
Yeah,
so
we went hard.
Yeah, you setting the tone. Like, I don't know what you about to come with next. Like, let's dive into that album a little bit, right? A lot of heavy features. I've heard a bit of the music with Banks, like he was saying. But yeah, tell me about it, and I'm gonna say some of the stuff that stuck out to me too. But
okay, yeah. So right now we got Go Baby with RJMrLA, and I appreciate working with him because he made it so easy. You know, dude's a genius.
Definitely, shout out to RJ. Was on our issue 10 mag as well.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, so our next drop is going to be with OT Genesis and G Perico.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Benz. That one to me was going to be the first rollout one at first because that's the hardest one on the album if you ask us.
Yeah.
But this one just so happened to be, come out first. But yeah, I can't wait for y'all to hear the OT Genesis one. That's the one I'm most excited for.
You got a video coming with that?
Yeah, hell yeah. We got me and Boogie got together and made a love song, but it was not your typical love song. I'm gonna tell you right now what the song's called. Fuck it. It's called "Fuck You Bitches."
All right.
That's what the song is called.
Yeah.
Hardest shit ever though.
That's sick. I mean, Westside Boogie's hard. I mean.
Yeah. And he's a genius like that too, boy. He didn't write shit down. He came in there and just got off.
Yeah, that's
first time hearing the beat. I said, "Oh, this nigga just got off."
So you guys were in the studio together cooking up. And
Yeah. We documented everything that was on this album getting made, so it's gonna all come together in like some kind of documentary at some point.
Nice.
But of course, Simba. That's my nigga.
That was one of the names that stood out to me immediately. Like, tell me and the people a bit about more like what you were saying off air about just your relationship with Simba and stuff.
Yeah. Simba came to my old studio in Culver City. Like this studio in Culver City that we had first was raggedy as fuck, but I loved it.
Yeah,
you can't tell me nothing about it. I slept in there. I built the ceiling was about this high. I built
like a loft.
Yeah, I built a bunk bed on top of the ceiling that nobody knew about. They had a curtain or whatever, and I slept in there. Like I slept in there for like a whole year and a half, 2 years, right? That was my house because I didn't have nowhere to stay at the time. That was my house. You know what I'm saying? We brought so many legends through this Raggedy Studios. It's hilarious when you think about it. Crazy. I thought Jordan Sparks was there. Like Jhonni Blaze was there. Famous Dex was in there. We got footage of all of it too. The studio had cement floors, paint all over the fucking place, like scattered all over it. We didn't have no real seat. It was a car seat that we ripped out from a car.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The table wasn't even like a table that we bought. We like built it out of wood and shit. Yeah, the booth was all built out. I mean, that's my baby. I couldn't let it go. I still got it. I don't even use it, but I still got it. Like,
wow.
Yeah. I met Simba in there. He came through to do a verse for Jag. I ended up getting on the song too. That's the one that's on the project. But I remember Simba looking at me and was like, hey, look, Twizzy, I don't know if he had 10 or 20. He was like, look, I just got 10,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? Wow, now look at him. He took off. Took the fuck off from there. So that's hard. That's, you know. That's
when you met Simba, did you see like, oh shit, this dude's about to go? Did you think that, or was it kind of just like another meeting anyone else? Like,
I mean, it was like meeting anyone else, but I don't think I ever like just sit there and be like, oh, that dude's about to go, and that's why I fuck with him or nothing. I thought he was just hard. He just went in the booth and snapped.
Yeah, you know or that's more what I mean. Like when you heard his music, was it just like
I knew he had a shot?
Yeah, like,
I knew he had a shot. I can guarantee you that. I knew he had a shot.
Yeah. That's real. That's
real.
Yeah.
You know, you run it every now and then. You run into people, and this is what I hope. This is what I'm trying to serve right now too. You run into people, and then they make it to a certain level, and then you got some people that hate on you, and then some people that embrace you, and then some people you just look at and be like, it's undeniable. This nigga was supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Simba's supposed to be in the game. He's that good. One. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be here. That's what that's kind of the approach I'm taking right now though. I'm not a gimmicky dude. I'm not about to sit here and do pranks on people. I'm not about to sit here and start fake beef. I'm not about to color my hair and on crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna rap. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna give you what I got, and I'm gonna kill it every time to the point where it's gonna be undeniable. So you'll never say someone gave this to me. I'm supposed to be here, nigga.
Right.
That's how I want it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real. I mean, that's the most respectable thing, right?
Yeah.
Going back to the project, something that everybody in the room heard me get all excited about was Jadakiss, right? I mean, for you to have even just somebody like a Simba, then to a Jadakiss, I mean, that to me is just insane. You know, I don't even know if a lot of people on the West Coast are going to understand how big of a deal that is to have two legendary artists like that on a different spectrum of the coast, generations.
Yeah. Jadakiss was the biggest surprise for me. And I remember when that happened and Jada wanted to do a song with us. I was like, what? I was like, oh shit, Jadakiss want to do a song.
Yeah, like so, how does that happen? How do you get
Man, I wrote my verse like 5 times and I don't even write.
Yeah.
I had to write that day. Oh, this Jadakiss thing, I got to make sure we get off. Yeah. So we sat there, I spit my shit in the booth. I get out the booth. Jag's hearing it. Jag didn't give me the reaction I liked.
Yeah.
I said, man, fuck that. Erase all that. I gotta get back in there.
I believe that, yeah.
You know, I look for certain reactions. If I see your I need the ugly face. I was like, I need that, oh shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. Not like, oh, that's hard. It's more like, oh.
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah.
So I went in there until I got that. Until I got that reaction.
And was Jada there or you was just sending it back and forth?
No, yeah, we was back and forth. We was on FaceTime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
He was in Miami at the time.
So take me back, like how do you even get connected with him? How does he even hear your music and be
Garen?
like, I wanna fuck with bro? Like, Garen? Wow. Shout out to Garen. Jesus Christ.
Garen works with some of his homeboys and he cool with Kiss too. But he was FaceTiming the nigga and then they heard us playing shit in the background. He was like, who's that young who's that young man, boy? He hard. Blah blah blah. And he was like, I was like, I you know, I'm jokingly like I always be, I'm like, I'm gonna send you something. He's like, yeah, send it over now.
Yeah.
I sent it over then. I sent him a beat. He's like, okay, yeah. And then he started doing some shit to it. I was like, oh, he really about to get on this motherfucker. So we started doing it on our end, yeah. And that's how it happened. Now we cool though. He just invited me to come do some of his shows on his, a few shows on his tour that's coming up.
Wow.
So yeah.
That's major.
Yeah.
That's major.
So that should be fun.
The Locks, I think they just announced their like 30th anniversary.
Yeah, it's the Locks tour. Yep.
Yeah,
so it's not just Jadakiss, it's all of them.
Yeah, that's a big tour to be involved with, especially being a West Coast artist tapped in with the East Coast core. I'm constantly telling people, like, you got to tap in with the other side, man, on me. Like,
yeah, hell yeah.
That shit's big as fuck.
I love New York rappers.
Hell yeah. So tell me a little bit more. Anything else about the project that we should know, or what's to come right now for you and shit? We see you doing all the platforms. I know you got some cold verses coming for some platforms, right? What else? Coming, man?
Yeah. We just killing shit. See, this is a question for Kalisha right here.
Yeah.
Nah, she got the whole schedule. She's
Come on, Kalisha, let us know.
Every week she sends me a whole list of stuff we gotta do.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Get you a publicist like that, man.
I know we about to go knock out Power 106 and get the song on the air for seconds. We got a lot of interviews to do. I want to kill these every freestyle show there is.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care what beat it is, just put it on, let's get it.
Yeah.
We're still creating. I'm actually about to go create some more shit as soon as they leave here. I was just talking to Yellow Hill about it.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? Me and Banks is working on a whole nother project right now together. We just created some shit the other day that's wild. That's probably be our intro to the album.
That's
you know, but yeah. And we got the clothing line popping.
Right, yeah. So tell me a little bit more about the clothing line, right? Like people that get this magazine with you are not only going to see you on the front of it, but they're going to get to see your brand on the back and learn a bit more about you inside, right? Like,
yeah.
Tell us more about this brand and shit.
Illegal Business, that's the name of the clothing line, Illegal Business Clothing. Did it while we was on tour. We was on tour with King Lil G and had this idea to put Illegal Business on a shirt. So I just wrote it on a shirt.
Yeah.
And performed with it. A kid liked it and was like, "Oh, I want one." So then the idea became that what it is.
That's fire.
Yeah. So then,
what color shirt you write it on? What did it look like?
It was a black shirt with white writing.
Black shirt with white writing.
Yeah.
That's a trip though, like that you just wrote it and then went and performed in that. Especially because when you're doing shows, you always like need something to wear. It's like always
that font is my handwriting. I wrote that.
That was hard.
Yeah.
That was hard as fuck.
Yeah. So yeah. That's how the clothing line came about, and I guess it covers. We're becoming popular fast because we only been really going hard like this for a few months, but we've been popping out pretty fast because I think it covers a lot of people's lifestyles. It's not just your person that does that or that. It covers a lot of people. It's a legal business.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I don't never do nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say he clean,
but it's a lifestyle brand for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Mm-hmm.
What about the pieces? Like I see, obviously, I'm rocking the sweatsuit, the joggers right now. I got the hoodie in the car because it's a little warm for me right now.
Yep.
But I see you rocking the Letterman, right? Like, what other pieces you got coming that people could purchase and stuff?
Yeah, we got everything, man. We got hoodies, sweatsuits, t-shirts, beanies, ski mask, hats.
Fire.
I'm about to come out with some shoes.
Okay.
Like like every time I've been in the county or whatever, they give me these little prison slides or whatever. So I'm about to create some sandals. Call them illegal loafers.
That's cool. That's cool as fuck.
Yeah. So yeah.
Fire.
We got Dickie suits. They're hard.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Tell me about the Lettermans too. Like why what patches? Like
if you look at them, it all makes sense with hustling. It doesn't matter how you get it, but it's the world is mine. Obviously, the handcuffs, self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Ski mask to eye on the money.
That's sick.
Yeah. Everything that we put on each jacket, a lot of them are custom.
Are they?
But it all makes sense to what the brand is.
Yeah.
You can buy jackets that are already pre-made from my website, but if I know you in real life or if you email me, I can make you a custom one.
Nice.
And yeah, we just put what more relates to you on it.
Yeah. That's sick. Is there anything that you haven't done yet outside of the immediate stuff that you want to do, like future goals, like I want to design some leather pants like that or something? Like
I would love to design jeans. That's my next thing with the clothing line actually is jeans. Yeah, I do want to get into jeans. I'm actually about to take a trip to China in a few months.
Oh wow.
To get some to link up with some other designers that I know out there.
Very cool. And
we're about to start trying to manufacture some more stuff.
So you see like designing and clothing kind of just being a part of your legacy generally?
Yeah, definitely for sure. We've always been dressy. Like everybody always compliments how I dress.
Right.
So it just made sense to start my own line.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, we keep buying all this Balenciaga and Prada shit, and they ain't putting no money in our pockets.
Right.
They ain't putting they're not putting money in nobody's pockets that I know in real life. I've never seen nobody tell me Balenciaga helped out any community that they were in.
Right.
I've never seen that. You know what I'm saying? Not my community.
For sure.
So, you know what I'm saying? So I want to create something that my people relate to, fuck with, and hope one day I can actually do something big to change something that I know needs to be changed. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Absolutely. Yeah, like where did you grow up and shit like that? We didn't even really touch on like
North Side Long Beach.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean you can ask anybody about Long Beach that's from there, they'll tell you about North Side. North Side is the side that, you know, you just happy you got to grow up and get the fuck on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people didn't. I lost a lot of friends, like a lot of friends. Mm-hmm. And if they're still here, most of them went to jail for it.
Yeah.
For like extended periods of times. So, and we got unnecessary wars out there all the fucking time. I was just talking to him about it. I said, one day I want to bridge that gap and bring the sides together and just try to break some of that tension.
Yeah.
Because we got a lot of tension in our city. Like, I don't even like you got to think about it. Our Long Beach is big, but it's small, right? It's easy to run into somebody you don't fuck with.
Yeah.
And then that situation can turn into something worse than a fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because if I see you over there and you got multiple with you and it's just me and y'all try to get at me, you think I'm about to sit there and just fight you?
Right.
It's not happening. Sorry. But that needs to stop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I want to try to, at some point, bridge this gap to maybe help reduce some of this shit that's going on.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now that'd be dope to just see you do that, man. I feel like, again, it's like you're a lot more well-rounded than just an artist. So it'd be cool to see just what you do. Like, is there anything else that we kind of haven't touched on that is important to you, and just in terms of your legacy out here and stuff, and as you continue to grow and build your brand, like what's important to you when people think of Twizzy, you know?
That's a good question. I don't know. I be hearing so much shit about me. Every now and then I'll hear like one of my friends or somebody that I've met before do an interview and they'll like mention my name. And I don't know, I always think about that type of shit because it's not like I guess, I mean, I'm glad I was never spoken foul on, you know?
Right.
But it's like, I'm just a man. You know, some people call me a hustler. Some people call me, you know, an artist. Some people call me this. I'm just a man. Like, I'm literally just a man. I just want, at the end of the day, for people to look at me as a fucking human being that did everything he could to live out life in the most positive way that he wanted to. Mm-hmm. That's literally it. I don't, and at the same time, I also don't give a fuck what you think about me. Right.
Like, that's the realest shit. You feel me? People are going to think and say whatever they want to. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All I can know is what's in my heart and, you know, pass along the character traits that I was taught. You know, I preach to my employees all the time. I don't look at them just as employees. They'll tell you, like, I preach to them. I seen one of my dudes, I don't care what it is. Everybody knows me. Everybody knows my mom, you know, had her ways or whatever. You know, I live the typical LA shit, you know, the mom on drugs or alcohol type shit, right? I have every reason in the world to probably treat my mom the same way Eminem does. So you can go that route, right? Mm-hmm. Or you can be Tupac and go this route, right? Everything is about perception and how you take shit. And I have nowhere near in my heart to hold grudges or have a vendetta. So when I see people around me have these type of grudges or vendettas, I try to get into it to see why.
Yeah.
Right? Because I understand. Mm-hmm. I promise you I do. But then I also try to push forward to figure out the solution. Because everything can't just be a problem. There's got to be a solution to problems. Right. Right? Yeah. So I just try to instill shit that I, like, values that I learned that I know were healthy. Like, just, it's because that's the type of shit that fucks up people's mentals. You got people over here having, you know, mental health problems, and it's because everybody's telling them they just need to calm down. But a lot of times something's triggering that from a while ago. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it's just about not just understanding, but like, and it's not your job to come up with solutions. It's not our job to do anything, but if you got them, why not? Why not suggest it or blah, blah, blah. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you. But yeah, I said that the other day and he was like, man, fuck that. I ain't talking to her, because he was beef with his mom, right? Mm-hmm. My homeboy. And a couple of days go by, I see him on the phone with his mom. You know what I'm saying? And he hadn't talked to her in 3 years. Mm-hmm. That's the type of shit that if, you know what I'm saying, that's the type of shit I'm on right now. I'm just about passing good word, good judgment, good anything that I've been taught.
Definitely.
Yeah.
how do you feel like you deal with like all the pressure of everything? And like obviously we all deal with the pressures of life, of just it being very overwhelming when you're just dealing with all these things. And like we talked about balance and obviously having a team, but like,
yeah,
I'm sure you feel a lot of pressure in these different ways. How do you manage that? How do you like, I'm sure we all as artists put pressure on ourselves to want to be bigger, better than we are, right? Like how do you deal with that kind of stuff?
I try to narrow in and focus on one thing at a time. I used to get jumbled up and be like, oh, I got to do this, but then I got to do that. Oh, fuck, I got to do this. Now I just focus on what I got to do individually. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I focus on each thing individually. Shit ain't that serious. I mean, shit be serious, but it ain't that serious. Like, I mean, I'm not about to stress myself out over nothing. Yeah. I'm not doing it. I've done it. It doesn't work. It doesn't lead good. You know what I'm saying? You want to panic mode sometimes. I'm not doing that. So I think the best way for me to deal with the pressure of life is just to focus on one thing at a time and focus on getting that one thing done and then move on to the next thing.
Yeah. And it seems like you said, you've done a good job at getting the businesses established, doing these things, playing the sideline, learning the music, and like now it's the time to the music, huh? Right now, that's the thing right now. Yeah, music's the thing right now. Yeah, music, we're going hard, and it was because I never got my shot. Like I never was in the forefront. So this is cool, and it's like I'm seeing a reaction from everybody because it's not just like, oh, you're a rapper, cool. It's like I'm seeing people hear me and are like highly impressed. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it's about a lot of the stuff outside of the music too. And as you understand as a business guy, you got to set it up and roll it out correctly. And I think you're doing a phenomenal job at that, having a great job with the features on the album. I mean, as an artist, you can do as great as you can do, but if you can implement those other things, that's how the industry works. You know, if you go to a label, you want to do your big album, that's how they're going to do it for you too. So it's dope to see somebody like yourself, like doing it yourself, putting your own money up, your own time, your own risk. You know what I'm saying? We're in house with everything. This is all, I ain't gonna say it's all street money. This is all, hustle money. We all getting it in every form. Yeah. It's inspiring, bro, for real, especially for someone like me, because I'm, just a student of the game, watching someone like yourself, Banks, everybody going out here doing big things, man, for real. So yeah. You've been doing your thing too, though. This magazine is getting big. Thank you. Yeah, I've seen it. I see it everywhere. I see it being bigger than like Vibe, like your shit can really go crazy. Thank you. A lot of it is about being a good person. I think people recognize that you're actually a good person. Yeah. And that goes a long way. That goes a long fucking way. Yeah, I agree. And thank you. I really try to just keep it genuine. Like, say we have meetings all day. We take shit into our own hands just like you do, Yeah. So, but anyways, man, you want to let the people know anything else before we get out of here? Go get some illegal business merch. Facts. You know what I'm saying? And stream the new music, man. Go, baby. Go, baby. Twitch, RJMrLA JAG. Feature with OT and G Perico on the way. Mad feature on the album. I mean, a lot to look forward to. Look out for bro on all the platforms coming up. I'm excited to hear that corner store freestyle. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, we gonna kill that. Hell yeah, bro. Well, shit, man. It's Popsky, Twizzytwitch, Underground Man, issue 12. We out. We'll see you next time.